TikToker Camila Al-Hassan, the 1-year sentence a court edema no a echin sensam no aye pinso NPP mpenifo bebrenano onwakasa interesting revelations ebusia omode abetu dwado na kire se bibi koso a NPP fo mpenifo bebrenano ebusia omo achechire mo ho na Camila Al-Hassan ne sentence mu sensem ya na Joy FM morning show team metre Winston Amwa ene Kojo Yankson omode omwano abetumu bia ensam omo keka no eno nam so Mugabe Fíres of Power FM ne type po sania otutu bi wa highway no so a allegations are odi atu dwa no matumebo na nsam no mako deep masrawa sa wo be share video we na wo be share wadwen amam your comment section ho follow Trends GH on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, NX bibia Trends GH na no de masrawa use Nala money transfer app na first send this be PM Ghana so wo UK US abrochire afana bibia wo bia no use Nala money transfer app because who send this car no charges after you know who send this car processes no very short and you know fast and reliable now if you kai say who send this car no way use the promo code Trends GH wo ya na sa wo first transaction no say edu $50 nkwande a Nala money transfer app omo be chow $20 bonus and you measure wa promo code no ba kope Trends GH na yanko yanim 2 days ago Ebano Accra Circuit Court sentence omodema NPP TikToker Camila Al-Hassan trese ebano nensama odi tudwa ewo social media about His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no de ebano ensama na oka ye ne de a ebusu amachiro se enye insult ne nko na ede Camila Al-Hassan ekopie mu ewo prison no nembomu no ebano allegations any death threat who ensensema or the Ghana man penny and the wife any Adam sensema Camila keka no ni nyina ka ho na we kopie mu wo prison no na eno na busia 1 year sentence no beto odwa no amafo bebrena no a react with social media ebi kirema we de eno ano no ebi kura se 1 year sentence no kura no sa ebi su kirema debi 1 year no ano ose impo enyesa na nkomu jeli Camila Al-Hassan kura no in the first place. Na eno na busuan ensensem we no ekopie mu wo former health minister Dr. Bernard Okoboy sesia no ohwe nim se NPP before beto abama no na waye Greater Accra regional chairman of the NPP o chrem se Camila Al-Hassan 1 year sentence omodi ama no ono Dr. Bernard Okoboy what your reaction?
No first world country, no developed country, no country that we desire to be like jails their citizens. I'm not saying punishes, because they can charge you a fine, it's a punishment. They don't jail them for speaking recklessly. There is no way I would support the handcuffing of a citizen, matching him with 10 policemen, appearing before a judge, being put on a gown, like a gown be put on you, and being walked to in Sawam for what? Speaking recklessly. Oh my God, it's sad. Moro. So this morning, I just want to remind everybody, Moro, and Dr. Martin Luther King's statement on civil liberty is the most profound this morning. He says that injustice or any treatment which is ill anywhere in the world, it is also injustice or a threat to us. We are all caught up in a network. We are families. Tomorrow, I've read comments like, oh, the lady insulted President Obama. Tomorrow, I'm not here to tell whether she insulted or not. Let's even grant it that she insulted President Obama. Are we this morning as a country saying that we want to now have a Ghana where when someone insults the president, they go to jail for a year? Tomorrow, I don't think that's where we are working towards. As for people who speak foolishly and recklessly, they would exist in this country and other parts of the world until Christ comes. The way to deal with them, like Kweku Azar wrote, is not to put light on their works. Focus on those who act with integrity. The way to deal with them is not to parade them in criminal courts. Is to take them through civil action. Why would even police, I've seen a statement released by police that a lady who was on TikTok who insulted President Mahama has been successfully prosecuted. And they also want to add that they will be going to the High Court to go and follow a case of false news. Can you imagine the Ghana Police Service investing resources, sending people in a vehicle to be going to High Court, following this lady for the thing she said? Wow. Where are we going as a country? The energy with which officials of government are using IP addresses to be looking at where social media guys are, tracking them, taking them to court. If that energy is channeled into dealing with unemployment and other issues, a lot of people will be happy with the government. And I'll conclude by restating that I don't subscribe to reckless comments.
Okay.
But the way to deal with them is not to jail your citizens.
All right.
Enya nope Nana B, our national organizer of the NPP. Onu so chem say, ebe no nia ekoso ansa Camila Al-Hassan. Judge no oman sa 1 year sentence na. Ebuso BBC ye. Nempo Camila Al-Hassan guilty na oplidi or court ho no. Efri Nana B. Obechirem.
Camila Harris ama me yemasheme. Yechi abaya no. Ana mami. Ada yechi na yedne kokot. Yedne kokot na lawyer nka no ho. Ana yebusa no. The man taking the plea. Emrem odi yedo kokota yebebusa wo. Udi bem ana udi for. So be a lawyer grandpa. And my very good friend and colleague lawyer here knows. So obi a lawyer crowd when you asem ko sa kwa pe lawyer crowd ma lawyer na e dey twitwaje no. How much more obi asabe oni mra ho hwe kra. Okoya ebusa no. So what ase so on tiase. E no say ojitum wafum. Enti ho na say ye convict no ba ne sentence no. Monday ye hwe na ne hu no. Course amaye. Me frɛ Mawutu Senya West organizer, youth organizer, say eventually na mtese say ya secretary or no so lawyer ni mapa Douglas and he represent lady no nti kwa no ye nyante ne so order Spintex police station omuko Saturday abaya say ya bro no ampa or the evidence e kire bruises bi anu onyanya ono e de kire okay eti ye chi no see ye hunu ano e no kwa kan say I am gitum mafum see ye hunu ano obi anim. But to be fair, Monday a lawyer no any court no and the lawyer no putting in a motion for her plea to be retaken. Who's a judge name? Na one pemwa and one is what cut some patchomame some few minutes. Or church when maybe I say the sentence in Odeba. The judge never took into consideration the motion before the court. Lawyer Yatum say, oh, a bra or bow when him na no. Na lawyer ni bianca no yenum so say mre each say. Si ya kire wa ne di kan o se ya kan obone a waye e de kire wo na yenya ka bone kire wi ani asa ka say wo you are also entitled under the law so we be legal representation of your own choice say yenim say mra na ya kire e very technical once ni bi ho ma lawyer for kra de bia na say ye do asukọ ansa kwa ne ate ase e bre bia mra no kwa na ye sa kire mu nti bia na wusua de and then we can say lawyer ni nya asem krampo na kopelo lawyer ni na betwidwaje no how much more say obi ono nim lawyer onim law mu nsensem bia enti Monday ndebe pa na ha adwen se wakire obi eye fiada na oba court ehun ton so ka mu ede na tena mema so ni mu ayede na ba court dem ho na wagye atum sa memene mfeso wagye atum say amedi boni bi na adwuada ne lawyer ni aba say oh na no oba na lawyer ni kan we ne lawyer ni aba ntimisre ni plea na o take ye no misre say epesi e take no dabi judge on tiase e ho ani a sentence no
Camila Al-Hassan ne sentence hu sensem ya minority leader honorable Afenyo marking ono so be ko deep how wa enam so Camila Al-Hassan o plead guilty one sama enokra no odi tu dwa no na just say busua according to Afenyo any niana na bi so kan ya na
this TikToker who was jailed. Yesterday, I received full briefing, and I'm told that the investigator had assured her that, oh, to make it simple, who can say we are guilty? Would you to me say guilty or not guilty, can say we are guilty. Who can say we are guilty? Ebi obe fine na wakofie na yetwa so.
Minority leader Afenyo Markin na no si yepe na asam no ekopie mu Yandoh na kachi a wo kire mu se wate sa court a sentence Camila Al-Hassan 1 year into prison custody. Na mo se Camila Al-Hassan bone ben pa na oyeye a no de Yandoh o kasa ni mu no miracles abuaje ne arrest ho ensensam no krampo ebepie mu.
Ya jeli abayo bi. Yes, Camila Al-Hassan for 1 year. Nanu ma dia oyeye. Obi a wose oye sunsum sori sofo. Ena wa ba bonten abeka se ono sa sunsum sori sofo no. Waku nantwie baako nantwie wotwa dua. Baako 32. Rigi bias wo bo ota. Ewo ho. Ene wo kun wo mu sie wo mu. Sene be ya NDC beba power. So for na o kan sa asem no. Police fu ankoche no. Nemom de wo ka bie se ade a nipa na ye nie no. Ene akoche no ajeli no for 1 year. Aba. Amampeni na aden eti mo bia nkasa wo Ghana we security threat be na eye Kinebu
tese eye de ba dia e de boni also over the weekend so no almost search miracles abuaje because we declare intention say or call national communications director na ya chino na ye di yoko letterhead e twantro ti asem na serious me mo acha no minim se bia o ataba bia o betu abra ndisi alusu dia minim de oye na se o ataba o betu because who the yoko letterhead abo allegations are nipa na uchi ni tumu no wa misa no ho asem but one amanfo believe say na wache no meanwhile no odam no wa misa no sa asem no em se o ataban bia o betu senya sa pa dia ade a wo mu eye no ahomte democracy no ene ye bre na se eye kabi mamen kabi yankasa eye kan kabi se sa dia muma ye hu na se yankasa dia muma ye hu se ne afedi adisi aba enti mo obi yankasa biem paso obi be kasa aka asem we se obi akum nipa akum efeni say na ntwie 32 ade amandisi abna wokoka bia ye jeli no inti eba no Camila Al-Hassan no 1 year sentence na in fact akwa pa because some international media houses no are reported mehu DW Africa mehu BBC News Africa yes omunyina no oma reported eno na asam no ekopie mu wo Ghana yankasa ye media houses mu bi mechre Joy FM morning show omo akachi a Joy FM host Winston Amwa ene afi Kojo Yankson omodi omo ano eto Camila Al-Hassan ne 1 year sentence won sansam ya Winston Amwa obisa questions bi ho sanso na Kojo Yankson ono so obisa questions na de o wa Sami Jemfi kra no ne din ebepie mu a osanso kyerem se His Excellency John Dramani Mahama asem we de pardon Camila Al-Hassan. And interestingly, Winston Amwa and somebody too getting in each no. Osanso ready. Adientia Camila Al-Hassan court a jail in 1 year no.
You see, in this country, it's like we have a different set of rules for politicians and a different set for the rest of citizenry. So, some woman, in horrible taste, goes on TikTok and says despicable things about the president. I mean, completely unprintable things, claiming all kinds of ritual sacrifices and all of this nonsense. Things she cannot back up with facts, right? An act performed in poor taste. But should the remedy be jail? Don't we have enough civil remedies for these things? Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh sought a civil remedy when he felt that Sami Jemfi had said things that cannot be backed with facts. Of course, now the Court of Appeal has disagreed. But nonetheless, it is a civil solution that is sought when somebody says things that are unpalatable or that you do not like, right? That's the way to solve it. When did we get to the point where we started jailing people for saying things that, for insulting people? The president is a person. He's a person who has ascended to the highest public office, but he's the person. So if somebody insults him, much as that is in poor taste and should not be supported and should be condemned roundly by everyone, should the person be jailed for it?
The news center provides information on this and says that, Camila was convicted on a charge of offensive conduct, that's a breach of the peace, with the court stating that a custodial sentence was intended to serve as a deterrent to others. Now, according to the prosecution, the Ghana Police Service intercepted a TikTok video in which Camila Al-Hassan allegedly made abusive and derogatory comments about the president. And the prosecution told the court that she described the president as, what I cannot repeat, who should be killed together with his wife, Lordina Mahama, and further alleged other things against the president. The court also heard that Al-Hassan repeated claims contained in another viral video in which a man allegedly had said the president had killed and buried 32 cows for spiritual rituals to secure victory for the NDC in the 2024 elections. The prosecution argued that these comments were likely to provoke a breach of the peace. Police investigators assisted by the National Signals Bureau tracked and arrested Al-Hassan, Camila, on July 9, 2026 after launching a manhunt. She was initially remanded into lawful custody before sentencing was deferred to July 16 when the court imposed the 1-year sentence. Okay, so if you look at what she said, and I haven't been able to repeat them because I can't say those
just
things.
Completely unprintable.
Yes, you can't use those comments against anybody, let alone the president. But must she spend 1 year in jail for these? I say no. Now, even at the time that we've passed the community service bill, first of all, I do not think that these comments should face criminal trial. And so when the police says that, this is likely to provoke a breach of the peace in this country, politicians have said worse things. Okay, I do not support what she said, but the question is, does this warrant a custodial sentence? And I say, no, it doesn't.
Did the prosecution also seek to establish the mental state of this lady who made these comments? I mean, with all due respect, because, again, in one breath, how do you also try to discourage people from using social media to do certain things that is just accepted?
This is why I agree with you, because for a 43-year-old woman to say these things, I'm surprised.
I think the president should pardon her. I think of all people, the president should pardon this woman, just as a demonstration of his support for freedom of speech, and also as a reprimand to the judiciary, so that they don't start to roll back all the progress we've made in the fight for freedom of speech.
Na yasi asem wo yempa nipa na pe ne ho asem a Joy FM Morning Show team ensem wo ya omode betu dwa no eno na asem no ekopie mu wo Mugabe Mase na kache a oye NDC ni mapa o kire mu se Camila Al-Hassan ensem wo di tu dwa court a sentencing 1 year no 2024 bibi esiye na journalists ano dia ba ku ni din di kojo omo kan asem yi bia ono Mugabe Mase obafaye omo serious allegations anyhow or describing nipa no ho no and ye clearly kojo no enyame
ye che mo anamu ye dede ye che chachuchi kata wa sori dem na dokura wa no ye che the late aye Victor Solomi ejeli no oba abontia no obewu ye dan agbodapi ejeli no former Ghana ambassador to Malaysia dey dey si wo Ghana ha ono abo aye Kwame Pepra former finance minister ye jeli no dey dey si wo Ghana ha na nei NDC mam ya ye weak say obi kwotena social media see a friend say ho Camila, such a useless woman, useless. Okasani odi jomama ni Ibrahim ama matema na bi before na ni age akufo ado time obi de akufo ado atem eko 10 years ara jomama president ahofe sei Akufo-Addo kwa we obi edi na temanya 10 years na hwe jomama pa jomama ne ho fefe na wodi jomama tam na wunya 1 year na wodi jomama toto Akufo-Addo ho na wodi Akufo-Addo atem na wunya 10 years na jomama wunya 1 year na nya sisi we mu de mo hwe no a branch organizer for the National Democratic Congress NDC wo so utum we edi Akufo-Addo atem abrate we ye man 10 years what aso o jail mama na Ghana fonti mama se mo kan na Ghana fonti o ya man 10 years production ti mo nya adwuma na mame
Rulership party na yesi pe democracy na eje bae but see no person obo kire dia this 2024 is all and die IGP be careful Jamesa ni boss masare ye nim se omo MPP for ba omo steady this 2024 what will be bia fire is come to this country I swear for Allah if you like come and arrest me I'm commander Kanawu the Revolution Party NDC no Bagawaya I swear for Allah 1 year steady IGP very be careful now I hear say the matter that Kenneth Japan say is true you know the people that keep JB Dankwa because he need to recruit the fake police to come and kill the innocent people in this country. I swear it's never happened. NDC, you saw the China. Hey, you remember, and you say your name, memo, but nobody. Says Commander in Chief, Nana Dudakwa in vice. Don't know if we do anything for this country. I swear for Allah. Wallah.
This gentleman is in jail rotten. Quarter man 10 years. Your mama 1 year na mumu yedidi. No one has said training be you didn't talk. Gay a journalist. Came on his show. I will never mention his name. Kwadwene dika woni din anim. Such a useless caricature. Ya na say for a kuku na foshi o timi menimo. Oto purpose na wobo. Muna African baga bigani. So that journalist na why no junkie, why no gay. Ya wonam Ghana. Ni din di kwadwo de ka ho no men kan ho. Sami me di kwadwo. Sa journalist me sin ni din di kwadwo. Where your morning show host the can on a menka. It didn't to say bibi no. Wadani John Kim. I will not mention his full name. Nidin kwajo wom. Omu didn't to gay. Kasi power Ghana. You think people don't know? Now what any junkie. And I want now can some phone say a jail will be. A bold yan a bay day. Bakopa na mabo. Within the kwajo. Missy me amity made the kwajo. Obi and Missy Minyagi. Obi and Missy Minitul moon. But what do you do to? We are more top media house ever Ghana. And that media house is me modin. But obi any baby a wo. Obi any odwuma for no more company when you him. So you do to a man for real to pa ever Ghana. Na onam ne so ya ma obi 1 year won ti ase e wokasa. Wan beti o nya relevant. Adane junkie said Jensen e twitwa ho na ho nyina ase wo ba ase wo mba. Such a useless caricature. Tinwi kusu mu hwe na wate Ghana. And they do to now so we are media house, we are morning shows. It's a station, so a English station, and our morning shows. Made this Kabua Mobia home by me molding. Such a useless caricature. Say, ya mobi 10 years. Ya mobi a year 1 year. Akufo-Addo time, ya mobi 10 years, ya until the day of almost uncle for now, motor station, I walk a slow honor. Ya muye de some phone and mudi wagana, mobile steady. This administration, the army who didn't and penny for me, sorry, no matter what I am glorify woman. Such a useless caricature, gay we. Ye name the papa, I was the same, Missing it in the quadru, they can't want a man can't come home. I'm funny, sir. And my man, way to 4 bo, I'm funny, sir. No need, sir, no, nasa. One broker journalist with one who's of one morning show. Munafikini.
Assemble baby, serious allegations way na Mugabe Masi or the abetudwa eno de wafire journalist aw muchirem say Camila Al-Hassan na 1 year sentence do ebusua anohye asama Camila o kan ye no yes do enye nambomu no enye say nanka omujeli Camila Al-Hassan nambomu no omobepe kwan bi foforo bi so apanehye no tesania Dr. Bernard Okoboy or the two gano. Feel free. Let's share what you your comment section or let's share video way. Senebeya afufroso or monsa ebe can be. Not like video way and mammy. Macro.